What is up, guys? Today, this is going to be pretty different. In this video, I'm going to give, kind of just my opinions on stuff. I'm going to tell, just gonna tell my, like, what I think is the top 5 best updates. Now, I love every update. I don't care if everyone says it's trash. I think that each update can be good in its own valuable way. There's some updates that are disappointed in, but I don't hate them. I just want to give my best opinion of the 5 best, what I think are the 5 best updates, the ones that just absolutely broke everything, the ones I believe were just my favorites, the ones that were very good in my humble opinion. Let's get to it. Number 5. It's going to have to be maybe the Pillager update. That one was good, but the only flaws I see to it is that, well, it kind of really interrupted the whole mansion thing. No one goes for the mansions as much as, like, anymore. Because raid, you can just get a ton of it and dying through raids. But the good thing I see is the crossbows were very interesting. I love crossbows. I think they were a very good idea for the update. I thought it was all pretty good. I loved it. Yeah, and I don't see really any trouble with it. Now, this update was, if I'll give information, this is the 1.14 update. Version 1.14 was the Pillager update. It came around, like, 2019 or, like, around 2019 or 2020. It was a very interesting update, and one of the ones that kind of made Minecraft gain its popularity back up again at the time. So yeah, I rate that one. I rate that one just number 5. Let's get to the next one. Oh. Number 4. Okay, for number 4, I rate this one. For number 4, it's gonna have to be the aquatic update. I only love the aquatic update. Was just so great. I thought it was pretty interesting. I love the turtles. I love this new variety they added into the ocean. Yeah, the only reason I rate it higher is only because of maybe the tridents kind of broke the score. I love tridents. The tridents were very great, and I think when they added this, it was good. And then the turtle shell, very unnecessary, but it was still pretty interesting to add. I think it was a very great update. I don't see any flaws to it that as much. I rate this one number 4. And it didn't really interrupt. Also, it kind of added like a big variety to the oceans. It was like they added a lot more, and I think it kind of inspired 1.16 a lot. Now, the 1.13 update. Now, this one was pretty cool because of how it was kind of just, I think, like it was just pretty interesting and added a lot to it. The one if we were not to have 1.13, I think ocean would be just like kind of boring. It came around like 2018. It was just a solid new update. And I think like it added was pretty interesting. I love the tridents. They added a melee and a ranged attack. That's cool. That's cool. And the drowned. But I wish they would have added a little bit more mobs that fight you. And I think that would have been the best to it. Anyways, number 3. 1.16 update. Now, I love this update a lot. The Nether update. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at this armor. Look at this beautiful armor. I say this armor is probably one of the best armors you can ever get. Look at that. That looks cool. I say that armor is just awesome. I love it. I love 1.16. And it added a huge amount for the Nether. Make it more of a place you can explore. Just like the oceans. It came around, I think 2020. Or, it was, or like, yeah, it came around, like, very early 2020. Or, like, maybe around late 2019. This update was just really great. I loved it. I say this one this one was pretty awesome. It added a variety to it all, and I say the ecosystem for it was interesting. I don't know what to say. The Nether, it was very great, but there's only one update, which I think, well, 2 updates are better. So I rank it number 3 in my humble opinion. Number 2. Now, you might get mad at me for this one, but I say I just really love the combat update. Combat update was like 5 years ago, so it would be like, it was kind of around 2016 at the time. Yeah, like somewhere around 2016 and 2017. Don't know the most accurately, but I think the release date was around that time. This update was very unpopular, but I think it added a very good way of good way for using strategy in Minecraft. It's very strategic, and I think it was very smart to add this kind of update. And I'm just gonna say, like, this is the first update I ever played. First time using the update. The shields were pretty awesome. I say it was very interesting. It was the very first update. I think I played without the shield first. Yeah, I might have had before shields. I played without shields first time I did it. But so I played 1.8. 1.9 was the very first update for me. I thought it was very beautiful. It added so much to it, and like it added a lot to the end. So like you can go and get the elytra. I love the elytra. That was very cool. The only flaws I see to it is like how you can regenerate so quickly. I mean, like, that's kind of good, right? Just like it's not always the best in situations, but seeing how they increase the damage, it would make sense for it to do that kind of stuff. The axes, they made it very slow to hit, but like they made it do more damage, so that is kind of accurate. But I wish it would have not been as powerful and maybe even a little bit faster. Um, the only flaws, the only bad stuff is probably this. Yeah, or like the arrows of healing, but like I really loved the update anyways. I still think it was great. Um, so it ranks number 2, 1.9, not combat update. And now number 1. You ready? Drum roll, please. Number 1 is the very first update. Minecraft's very first update. The update that started it all. This one came out, I believe, 2010. This update changed all of, created the Minecraft era as you know it. This one was so great and revolutionary. But it added the whole idea of beating the dragon, this crazy expedition. I really love it. It's just so amazing. I can't think of anything bad of it. This update is perfect. Absolute perfection. Better than any update there ever was. No update can beat this one, in my humble opinion. And, yeah, so, this update kind of allowed you to, have a new way of, like, just, like, made the whole nether, the dungeons, and, like, the whole Ender Dragon being in the game. They made a whole objective. That was cool. I loved it. And that's all the time I have for you guys. I'll see you next time. I'm the Skullbuster. Bye.